It always starts with a joke. Some 14-year-old just hacked a bank, and you laugh, right? Probably a hoax, a meme. But then the breach report drops. Credential stuffing, leaked tool from GitHub, lateral movement with a post-exploit framework named after an anime character. And suddenly the CISO's in panic mode, while the attacker is back in a Discord server asking if anyone wants free Netflix. The wild part? That kid probably doesn't know what a port is. He didn't write a single line of code. He just ran a script. Welcome to cybersecurity in 2025, where script kiddies are winning, and it's absolutely terrifying. See, the modern script kiddie isn't just a teenager in a hoodie surrounded by Mountain Dew cans. No. This generation is powered by ChatGPT, YouTube tutorials, and GitHub tools.
My thing is, when it comes to AI, is it better for tools for scripting, or is it like an overall, like AI and LLM, an overall like detriment to our cybersecurity because everything could be done scripting. Like for programming, you have vibe coders and people who are like relics and old ass developers. They'll be like, "Hey, you can't do that. That is not programming. You need a book and you need to learn everything and you need to know what the syntax mean in all languages and you need to know what compiler are." And it's a rabbit hole in itself, bro. I can go down a rabbit hole, but you can find these devs and people who critique, you know, where the space of coding and programming is today. Just trying to see how it combines and how each space of technology kind of views it differently. Because in the hacking space, man, it's a gold mine, dog. Like you can make a worm GPT, a worm DeepSeek, dog. It's endless. Like and the scripting probably is crazy. So when it comes to like breaking down the differences, how could someone, if someone like me know what the differences are and how to utilize it? Because even looking into IT, I think it's the safer route to be in the home labbing space. So you can own your own server and everything. You know what I mean? Like, and that has nothing to do with me understanding or wanting to transition to IT. It just has everything to do with me understanding how not to be a boring developer or engineer. Everything out here today seems so boring, watered down, or like I wouldn't say imposter syndrome, but definitely feels like you don't know as much as you should, like you're being led on.
With names like Ultimate Exploit Fixer 3000.exe. They don't know what a buffer overflow is. They don't care. Why learn assembly when some guy on TikTok already posted a one command hack to root a Linux box? It's not about understanding anymore. It's about running faster than the sysadmin can patch. Imagine giving nukes to people who don't know how explosives work. That's what it feels like out here. And the real kicker? They're winning. They're winning hard. Because the internet, as it turns out, is an all-you-can-eat buffet of vulnerable systems, and the only thing you need to dine in is a Python script. These kids grab an exploit from a Telegram channel, run it against a target, and boom, they're in. They don't even know they're in half the time. They're like raccoons breaking into a luxury hotel, pure chaos, zero understanding, and yet somehow it works. And honestly, if you're thinking, damn, maybe I should become the raccoon, you're not wrong. That's exactly why I built Cyberflow's Academy. It's not some boring course about earning your
I feel like Cyberflow has a lot to offer. And even for me, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm working on a lot of things, but one thing I want to do is do a build-a-thon where I build the best and biggest things that cost money and give it to you guys for free. Do it live, fuck with these dudes live on camera. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Give me the 5,000 subscribers and at least 200 subscribers on Twitch. We'll get it rocking, rolling. But don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get this going.
key diagrams like it's 2003. You want to be the one making cash moves while everyone else is still configuring their firewalls? Then Cyberflow's Academy is the cheat code. Get in, grab the loot, and ghost. Part of the reason is the sheer volume of tools available. Think about it. You can download entire offensive frameworks that automate scanning, exploitation, and even post-exploitation steps. You can generate phishing kits with drag and drop user interfaces. Some of these tools even write the payloads for you. Add ChatGPT into the mix, and suddenly even malware obfuscation becomes explain this code and rewrite it to bypass AV. It's not hacking anymore. It's copy-paste wizardry with a side of Google flu. It's like watching someone beat Elden Ring using only cheats and then brag about their skills on Reddit. Now let's talk.
And I think that's why programmers don't like AI more. I don't think that it, put it like this. I think AI has the capabilities of being a better developer than every developer out there right now, in the hands of the right person. Not, and it doesn't have to be a developer. I watched a filmmaker use AI way better than me when it came to a specific niche, which was film. So if a person is just, let's just say like this, if a person is on some Gandhi stuff and you give him AI, yeah, you gotta expedite his expiration date. You get what I mean? AI is just a very, very, very great tool when it comes to accelerating your learning.
About the defenders, those poor souls sitting in corporate socks, trying to stop the flood with a coffee filter. The average blue team is drowning in alerts. SIEM dashboards are lighting up like Christmas trees, and most of it is noise. They're juggling 40 tools, all of which promise to be the last tool you'll ever need, while spending 3 hours a day filing compliance tickets. There's no time to patch the systems. There's barely time to read the logs. Meanwhile, a script kiddie with a VPN and 3 brain cells just took over a domain controller. This isn't a David versus Goliath story. This is a comedy of errors where Goliath never changed his default password and David downloaded a brute forcer off GitHub. And automation? That's the real weapon. These kids aren't just hitting one site. They're scanning the entire internet. They run mass scan on a cloud VPS and find 300 vulnerable targets in an hour. Doesn't matter if 299 of them fail, they only need one. It's not surgical strikes, it's carpet bombing, low skill, high scale, rinse, repeat. So, what does this say about cybersecurity? It's broken, or at least fragile enough that someone with no real skills can casually walk through the cracks. Script kiddies aren't a threat because they're smart. They're a threat because the systems are dumb, the firewalls are misconfigured, the service.
Yeah, for you guys to fix this shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, you guys just need to reconfigure the whole internet. Remake the internet. Like we need, and that is how you guys advertise blockchain. You guys fucked up the 2.0. We gotta fix it with all of these stuff so the IT people don't have a hard time. 'Cause right here, if I'm an IT expert, I'm letting you know right now, I'm creating a backdoor in every application I help with. Cause ain't no way I'm gonna be the only front runner fixing it when it go down. Oh hell no, I'm gonna be losing money. I gotta recycle my money with the back end money, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be the only one with the back end code or the back end to everything that goes on. Cause it's crazy how stupid people could be. But rather than be upset, you bring them on your team, man. It's divide and conquer out here, boy. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Remember, I need to get to at least 5,000 subs, 200 Twitch subs as well. We'll do a build-a-thon. We'll be on live more. We'll be doing more reviews, but not reviews like this. Just reviewing how to build IT stuff, scripting, using AI, building with LLMs, the whole shebang. Bunch of cool stuff. I'm beginning to home lab, and my favorite person is Colin Furs. I want to be like Rick and Morty or Phineas and Ferb on this channel. So pretty grandiose. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing all these stuff again, and I'm gonna sound like a broken record. See ya.